and realizing their fondest hopes. And we all say, Amen. My father was a rabbi who suggested the significance of the groom stepping on the glass. It is going to be the last time that you're going to put your foot down. Give it away. Stop it. Mazel tov. Give you what you do.
Every day and every night we'll be together with the roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter of my single bed. We'll share the same room, yeah. But just provide the bread. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? I wanna know now. I've got to know now. I'm willing and able. So I throw my cards on your table. I wanna love you. I wanna love and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. We'll be together with the roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter, yeah. Oh yeah, of my single bed. We'll share the same room, yeah. Oh, just provide the bread. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Oh, oh yes I know, yes I know, yes I
Up
know.
with Flower Girl, Emma. Elise and Karan. Jen and Ethan.
We gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just
Christina and Pat.
we just wanna see you shake that.
Erica and Pete. Kara and best man number 1, Eddie. Matron of honor, Becky, and best man number 2, Ben. Now give it up for Dr. and Mrs. Goldstein.
Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. Party rockets in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose. Every time she smiles, and when I come to her, that's where I belong. Yet I run into her like a river song. She gave me love, crazy. She gave me love, crazy. She got a fine sense of humor. when I'm feeling low down. Yeah, when I come to her, when the sun goes down. Take away my trouble, take away my grief, take away my heartache in a night like a thief. She give me love, 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 cream. She give me love, 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 cream. Yeah, I need her every day.
because Ben and I, last night at the rehearsal, we were reminiscing about how the three of us met. I've known David for about 22 years, Ben the same amount of time. And the way we met was kind of strange. We were in a church, it was an Easter thing, and like we were kind of trying to escape the Easter service because we were like 8 years old and those things are terrible anyway. So we all ran downstairs and we played this game. And it was really dark downstairs and we would run from one stairwell to the other acting really like terrified of nothing at all. And we were just chasing monsters away, basically. And I don't know why, but that made me think, you know, this is what it's all about. You know, you spend your lives together and you chase each other's monsters away. You know, that's your job. And I hope and pray that this is the beginning of a wonderful and beautiful relationship. You guys are my absolute new favorite couple. And if I had to give you one small piece of advice from my marriage, it's just never be afraid to make a complete fool out of yourself for the other person. That's it. I think we done that, yeah. We did a little of that today. So, here's to David and Stephanie. Raise your glass, please. May you guys have many years of happiness. L'chaim.
When my parents told me that I was going to be a big sister, I was excited. I hoped that they would have a girl so that we could play dolls, have tea parties, and play dress up. I had everything all planned out. And lucky for me, my wish came true, and they had a beautiful baby girl. Things were great for the first few days that Steph was home, but by the third day, I was getting kind of bored with her. She didn't do anything fun, so I told my mom that it was time to send Steph back to the hospital now. My mom saw things differently, and Steph was allowed to stay. Looking back, I'm glad that hospitals don't take babies back, because I grew to love my little sister. She was my baby. I was the only one who could feed her and fix her tights just the way she wanted them. I loved putting braids in her hair and making fun of Mom because she didn't know how to do it. I read books to Steph every night. Matilda. Whether it was reciting movie quotes, playing the hair game, or laughing hysterically when someone falls, we could always relate to each other on a level that no one else understood. Yes, sister, we were meant to be sisters. On the night that you met David, I remember discussing outfit choices. We decided on a black dress, which we thought was perfect for your date at the wine bar. It wasn't until a year ago that David told you he didn't even like your outfit because he couldn't see how your body looked. Since Steph and I live in the same building, I was able to meet David relatively soon after they began dating. There was one night in particular when my daughter Emma was being pretty fussy. I brought Emma downstairs since Steph said that she and her new boyfriend David wouldn't mind helping me while I went to walk the dog. I wasn't gone for more than 5 minutes. When I walked back into the room, I saw Steph holding a screaming Emma, and she and David both had earplugs in their ears. I asked why they were wearing earplugs, and Steph said, "David was afraid that she would pop her eardrum. She was screaming so loudly." Firstly, thanks, David, for letting your doctor instincts take over and for being concerned about Steph. And second, for not running out the door after witnessing the meltdown. Over the last 3 years, I've watched the two of you grow closer as a couple. I've also witnessed a glimpse of your future lives with children, as you're both so loving and caring with Emma and Bar. Your personalities complement each other so well, and I know that you two will make each other so happy. I love you both and wish you a lifetime of health, love, and happiness. Raise your glasses and toast. Thank you.
This is Stephanie and David's special day, and I want to say that a large part of the planning, organizing, and implementation of much of what is happening today is due to the very hard work of my dear wife, Alita. Both our caterer and the hotel events managers have told her what a pleasure she has been to work with, as she makes their work so easy. sending around 40 emails to each. They had become like family. Alita is not just tireless worker on any project she undertakes, but she excels on all of them. She is kind and considerate to all who deal with her, and she's both as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside. I'm lucky to have her, and I want to publicly thank her for all she does for her entire family. Stephanie also gets accolades for her hard work and seeing that she selected the best people for their special day. The emails between Alita and Stephanie are in the thousands, and between Stephanie and the companies involved in the hundreds. Every decision involved careful consideration. Stephanie Gale was fortunate to be the second child. She had her shticks. If someone needs an explanation of a translation of that word, you haven't been in New York long enough. She always questions authority, and was always ready to negotiate on non-negotiables. It made our lives more interesting and challenging. As Alita and I only have one chance to publicly talk about Stephanie every 13 to 15 years, at first at her bat mitzvah and now at her wedding, we want to state that we are proud of her many accomplishments. She was an excellent student at the University of Massachusetts. Then Stephanie, here we go. And she completed her master's degree at Columbia University's Teachers College. She currently splits her time between teaching at the JCC and working at a real estate office. She has turned out to be a very beautiful and responsible adult. Steph always loves to dance, perform on the kick line and team at football games, representing her high school in competitions, and continuing to dance while in college. She enjoys reading poetry and English literature. If this sounds like a bio for a beauty contest, it certainly could be. She qualifies on all the necessary criterions. She's a great younger sister to Rebecca and sister-in-law to Mike. Their children, Emma and Bar, adore their Aunt Steph, who they see almost every day. Her grandfather, Pop-Up Max, has a special place in her heart. Can anyone hear me? Mama Fanny can never see enough of her granddaughter. We love her very much. When Stephanie told us that she met someone through a dating service, we were very happy for her.